Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for those who have subscribed. We have reached 300 subscribers currently, but obviously when I post this video, hopefully we'll be somewhere around 5, 6, 7, so if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and make sure to like this video if you like it, comment and share this video. So I'm sorry if I'm going to be losing my breath a lot. That's what I'm currently dealing with, so please bear with me. So the great news is that finally we are out of the first trimester. We are done and dusted with the first trimester. I'm so happy, I'm so relieved. I'm just going through a lot of emotion, but I'm really excited. So today I'm going to be going through my first trimester symptoms, cravings and all that. So make sure you watch the video to the end and check if you had, if you're cooking something in that bun, girl, check if you're having the same symptoms. Maybe you gotta go and get tested. Okay, so let's get right into the video. In the beginning of my first trimester, I had like a really painful pain on my side, on my right side. It was like really painful. I couldn't sleep on my right side, but luckily I had my mom who was massaging me all the time, so I could bear with the pain at that time. And I also had a lot of bloating. My stomach was just so bloated. Every time I ate, I felt like I was adding on to the bloat. I just felt like it's really horrible. Felt bloating. And another thing is that I had a terrible, my breasts were so sore, and I was just like, ugh, I couldn't touch them. When I was bathing, it was just like a mission. Another thing that I struggled with, one of the symptoms was that every time I woke up in the morning, I would do my chores and everything, and literally I would go straight to bed after that. I would sleep because I was just so tired. I was just exhausted. So that was one of the other symptoms. Bad dreams. I had really bad dreams. I couldn't sleep. I was just having really horrible dreams that were, I think most of them were just dreams that like of my fears, my literal fears that I had, during the first trimester. And so my mind was playing around with me and it was just horrible. But that was just at the beginning. And then in the middle of my trimester, I had, like I was really struggling to sleep. I couldn't even have dreams because I was struggling to sleep. I would wake up at 3 a.m. and from that particular time, I think it was around like 6 weeks, 7 weeks, I literally haven't been able to sleep. Every single night I wake up at 3 a.m. and I cannot sleep until maybe around 5, or 6. That's when I fall asleep. Week 6 I had a break. I felt so much better. I was no longer feeling all these kind of symptoms. But then week 8, it was like peak of everything. Oh my gosh, everything resumed, and I was now feeling nauseous all the time. Like when I say all the time, I mean literally all the time, all day. I would sometimes have to stand in front of a bucket because I think I'm gonna vomit, literally, because I couldn't be going to the toilet all the time. Like that's crazy. So I literally was feeling really nauseous. I felt like I was gonna vomit. Every time I brushed my teeth, I was so gaggy. I was like, it made me want to vomit, literally. I was just like, what the heck is going on? Just the worst feeling ever, like feeling nauseous is the worst feeling, especially if you're not going to vomit. But then when you do vomit is even worse, like than vomiting is even worse than feeling nauseous all day. So like actually the whole thing is just really, really terrible. Like I just can't pick between feeling nauseous all day and vomiting, and actually vomiting, because when you vomit, you still feel, after that I feel like food is stuck in my throat, which is really terrible. So yeah, week 8 I was starting to feel. Week 9 things were getting really hectic. I was vomiting all the time now, like literally every other day I was vomiting. Since then, from week 9 up until week 14, I've been vomiting every other day. I'm not even exaggerating, okay? Like literally, if I'm not vomiting, I have like a lot of saliva coming out of me, so I literally have to have a bucket next to me. Right now I'm looking all, you know, proper and all nice, but girl, it's been tough. It's been tough, okay? Anyway, I had really strong sense of smell. Like I would smell literally everything. Like everything was smelling, and I could just, some of the things that I was smelling was disgusting. Some of the things that I was smelling was you know, really smells really nice and delicious. I want to eat whatever, you know, is smelling, you know. Other symptoms that I was feeling towards the end was I think I was very emotional. I think the times that I was vomiting was so painful to vomit that there's a day that I actually cried, like a lot. Like I really cried. I was just super emotional. I just felt like I couldn't take it anymore. So yeah, it was just too much for me to handle. I also had some, every time I would blow my nose, I would, you know, see some blood, you know, like I had bloody nose, but I've never bled all throughout. And then recently, just before I crossed over to the second trimester, I literally had some pimples. Like if you guys can see, like I'm really developing some pimples that I don't like, but it is what it is. I've really craved a lot of Stone. I think there was a week that I drank Stone literally every single day of that week, because I was just like, wow. And this is towards the end of the first trimester, because in the beginning I hated like fizzy drinks and pops and all that, but then now at the end I was like just craving Stone. I wanted Stone every single day, so it was really nice. I was enjoying that. And then there was another day I was craving donuts, but then I was so disappointed. Like we bought them from Krispy Kreme and I was just disappointed. They were not wow. They were like okay, but not wow. Definitely not wow. And then I've also craved ribs. Just wish I could have ribs even now. Like wow, that would be so delicious. Wow, anyway, my mind is going wild. Ribs, just what I've been craving a lot of the times during the first trimester. Oh my gosh, in the beginning, week 6, when I went to my first appointment, I was weighing 67.8 kg. And then when I went for my 12th week, I was weighing 71.4, which was, I felt like it was so drastic. I've gained a lot of weight, okay, like all at once. And to think that I was actually exercising prior to me falling pregnant is so sad, because I had lost so much weight. Like I was thin, like I was really like working out every single day, but then that went all out the window. So right now I don't know like how much weight I carry, but I think it's a lot because I just feel like I'm chubby. But anyway, I don't even want to know. Like I don't even want to know. Anyway, let's move on to the bump. So I won't be showing you guys my bump. You need to subscribe to this channel and keep watching, because I will share a bump progression throughout, you know, the whole pregnancy, not just the first trimester. So I think make sure you stick around, subscribe so that you get the notification, hit that notification bell, and make sure that you are there to see how, you know, my pregnancy progressed. Obviously from 12 weeks I didn't take videos from the beginning I took it from 12 weeks because, you know, got my reasons. Thank you so much for just watching the video, being on my channel. Those who've subscribed, really appreciate it. Thank you, and hopefully I will see you guys next time. And yeah, peace out.